It's another beautiful day in Oklahoma. Let's head to the river and let's catch some fish.
Oh my gosh.
There it is. It's as big as me. These are pelicans. Something. Well, I don't know if you can hear anything. Got a little sand bass here. Little bitty white bass. Yeah, fish on. Oh boy, another invasive white perch. Trying to cross this area right here. It's rather slippery. Oh boy, that's getting sketchy. You don't want to fall down there. Oh boy. Dicey. Really dicey. Woo! We made it. I'm set up underneath this giant pile of rocks on the north side because the wind's out of the south, so it's blocking a lot of the wind, so I think you can hear me now. Go and check the bait. Something was messing with it there. Still good. This is like the only spot that's not insanely windy. It's still windy through here, but it's not as bad as some of the other spots. Oh, we'll get another bite there. There's kind of nipping at it. Yep, there's a fish. What we got? What we got? Got a spotted bass. All right. Pretty little. Well, we're 2 for 2 now on losing fish as I'm about to take a picture of them. Yeah, there's a fish. It's a little guy. What do we have here? Oh no. It's yet another invasive white perch. Kind of tell with this lateral line, it's just not as pronounced as it is on the white bass. Yeah, there's a fish. Oh, look how chunky that sunfish is. Oh my goodness. That is one of the biggest bluegill I've ever caught. Look at this thing. Are you serious? Look at that. He's the same size as my hand. I don't know how I caught that. I don't know how I caught that. He's bigger than my hand. That's insane. Look at this thing. Wow. That's about as big as the sunfish gets around here. Unbelievable. It's literally, I mean, it's the size of my hand. That's crazy. All right. Man, look at that thing. All right, we've switched locations here, headed downriver to a hold underneath a bridge. We'll see what we can catch here. The sun's starting to go down. We are about a little under an hour till sunset, so I'm hoping the fish start biting. It is the 2nd of November, where fish tend to start slowing down around here in Oklahoma. But sometimes species like the sauger start picking up, and then we've still got striper and white bass that tend to be pretty active at least the first half of November. And there's a fish right there. What do we got? On cue, we have a nice white bass or sand bass. All right. Oh, that could be tough to get out. Got 2 treble hooks in them. That's a good sign. We're only about, I don't know, 6 or 7 casts in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get the pliers, I think. That is a good start, however. Did not take long. I was just saying, white bass tend to be active. And about the time I got done with that statement, this guy hit. You know, this could be a hybrid. Just because the lines, you see how the lines are all interrupted right there? Sometimes it's hard to tell when they're this small. Let me get the pliers. Let's see what I got here. Ooh. Talk about ripping lips. I don't know how to get this out without tearing him up pretty bad, but just be flesh wounds, he'll be okay. Jeez Louise. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. All right, time to release this little guy. Into the water we go. And he gone. Get another one here. It's a good sign, and the sun is going down, so hopefully the bite will be on. I'll be interested to see what I'll end up catching out here. That did not take super long to catch the first fish, 6 or 7 casts, something like that. So I'm just trying to work the area in a few different places, trying to get this to hug the bottom. Some of the fish could be suspended, but it's not, it's not that deep here. This is a deep hole, but again, the water's down. The Arkansas River is a prairie river, meaning it has a lot of sandbars. As long as it's not flooding, it has a lot of sandbars and it's just in the little channels. So it's not a deep river unless it's flooding. So I don't know how deep it is here. It might be 5 feet deep. Could be more. I don't know. I've never waded out in this section, so, but it's probably not much more than that. Whereas in some of the shallower sections up there, it's a foot, so. Suspended may mean, a couple feet deep, 3 feet deep. On the bottom, maybe 5 feet deep. That one hit near the bottom, because I was running this crankbait near the bottom. So we'll see. If there's sauger in here that are biting, they'll be down on the bottom. Although sometimes they do chase up in the water column, but typically they'll be in the bottom. But striper and sand bass might be a little more suspended, so I could play with my retrieval method some and see if that helps. I'm just hoping as the sun continues to drop, the bite will continue to pick up. I don't know. Not a lot of snags here despite rocks everywhere. That being said, where I just casted is where some of the snags actually are. Crankbaits do tend to snag a lot because of the double treble hooks on there, but I don't have too many problems here typically. It's about 70 degrees and sunshine. There is a pretty decent wind, but we're blocked. It's out of the south and it blocks this point right here that's 20 feet high, blocks the wind for the most part. So it is very pleasant conditions, especially for the first week of November. Look at those seagulls up there. I don't know if you can see that. Seagulls. Right here in Oklahoma, they come where the bait is. It doesn't have to be the sea. So there's seagulls and pelicans here on the Arkansas River all the time. There's one right there, if you can see that. Coming right over us. There's a couple more there. Oh, there's tons of them way up there. I probably can't see that, but this place is loaded with seagulls. Then up at the dam, it's loaded with pelicans. Yo, that's a fish. That's a fish. I got a fish on. I think it's a good sized fish. Trying to keep leverage on it. I can't seem to get a good angle on it. There we go. There it is. Let's see what we got here. Trying to keep it out of all that junk. And we have striper. Nice. I guess a striper could be a hybrid. Let's go see what we got here. I think it's a striper. All right, walking it in. Let's have a look at this guy. All right. Yeah, it's a nice little striper. Okay, let me walk him on over to my phone here. Get the pliers on out. You know, believe it or not, that is the biggest striper I've caught all year. I've not had good success catching striper this year. That's how it goes. Boy, that came out real easy. Oh, man. All right, look at this guy. Nice, decent little striper right there. That is the biggest striper I've caught all year. It's been a poor year for stripers for me. So this is the biggest one I've caught all year long. Beautiful fish right there. That's a beautiful striper. We're gonna let this guy go. There's a good look at him right there. Look at those lines. Really pretty fish. Put up a great fight. Let's go ahead and let this guy go. He split me open pretty good. Turn around. Oh, he's ready to go. He's ready to go. Off he goes. See you later, buddy. Well, the fish had a case of the lockjaw down here, but that's all right. Caught a few fish up at the dam. Just not a lot of fish active today, but you know, caught 4 or 5 fish, something like that. And it's just a beautiful day. Sun's starting to set here. Just gorgeous weather out. It's just a wonderful day that God has made for us. And so I can't complain whatsoever. Caught a few fish, had some fun, enjoyed the weather. And it is getting later in the year and it's getting a little tougher to catch fish, but that's not gonna stop me from coming back out here soon. I'll fish some throughout the winter, just not as often. But I'll try to keep putting out videos throughout the winter as we go along. But anyway, I appreciate you watching the video today. Had a lot of fun along the way. It's not always about catching the fish. That's always fun, that's always a bonus. But if you can come out here and enjoy great weather on the river, to me, that's the best part of the whole adventure. But thank you for watching and God bless.